So if you're thinking about becoming a YouTube golfer or starting a YouTube golf channel and you're not sure what camera you should be using, should you go all in and buy something super expensive? So in this video, I'm going to be showing you 2 good entry-level options that will not break the bank, but get you high quality production on a budget. There's a few things you need to think about before you go and start buying a ton of gear. Why do you want to be a YouTube golfer? Why do you want to have a YouTube golf channel? What is your channel going to be about? Is it going to be the same thing as everybody else's? Is it going to be 1v1s, 2v2s, break 50s? Better than good. That is fantastic right there. I want you, before you go off and buy a bunch of gear, I want you to think about, what do you want your channel to be about? Who do you want it to be for? What value do you want to bring to people? Is it primarily entertainment? Do you want to offer some knowledge that isn't out there currently? And that also dictates on what gear sometimes you're going to end up buying. Oh, that should be really good. Oh, sit, sit. All right, not too bad. Try to find a unique lane to go about getting into YouTube golf. There are some subjects that are untapped, but it is going to take you having to sit down, put together a game plan, and really treat it like a business, especially if you want this to be an actual source of revenue coming in from you. If you want it to be on that level, then you got to treat it on that level. So I've been doing this for a living for a while now, working with YouTube golf channels, managing YouTube golf channels, and through one of my clients, I've been able to work with some of the biggest names in YouTube golf. So I know their camera guys, I know their production teams, and it doesn't mean that we all use the same gear, because we don't. We all use different stuff, which lets you know that you can get to a really big platform and a really big channel with not having to just use Sony or not having to just use Canon. There's so many ways to get there, you guys, but it's all gonna be about your story, your subject, your value, and everything that you bring. All right, so the first option that we're gonna get into is the option that costs under $300. The people that I'm talking to, you don't have anyone to film you, you're just gonna be filming yourself, but you don't really know how to work a camera, you don't know how to edit yet, you don't know how to do a lot of different things that you're gonna need to be able to produce a full-length YouTube golf video. The first option we're gonna talk about is gonna be using our actual cell phone. Every one of you has these. The cameras are really great on them, and in fact, I highly recommend that's where everyone should start. Even if you do have the budget to go out and maybe buy a $1,000 camera, I wouldn't do that yet. You're gonna have to take time away from what you're actually good at to be able to learn how to use a camera. And I don't recommend trying to start something new like a YouTube channel and then also playing golf at the same time and then also trying to learn how to actually use the camera. Those are a lot of different variables that are gonna take away from the actual thing that you should be more focused on, which is more of the concepts and more of your game in front of the camera. So if you want the highest, best quality, you need to be filming on your phone at 4K, 24 frames per second. 24 frames is gonna be the sharpest, highest quality that you could possibly get. You will not have the ability to slow it down though, so just keep that in mind. But if you do wanna slow down some of your footage but still have good, sharp quality, you're gonna wanna be filming in 4K 60. We need to be worried about audio. Audio is super important, you guys. My best recommendation is the mics that I've been using. Again, if you've watched my previous videos, I show you everything that what's in my bag, what do I use for all my clients, and I can tell you right now that the DJI Mic Minis are very reliable and the quality is amazing. They even last longer than all of the other DJI mic sets that are actually out there right now. Get a pair of those because at the time of filming this, I think they're only 169 bucks for the full set. You get 2 mics, you get the receiver. And the next thing you're gonna wanna get with this under $300 budget is you're gonna wanna get what is called an iRange stick. These things are fantastic, you guys. I've been using these for probably about 2 years now, super reliable. Very easy to chuck in your bag, put it into anywhere of the golf course and you'll be able to film your shot. The problem with buying a really cheap tripod is that if you hit the ball onto an uneven lie and you try to open up your tripod, you're gonna take way more time to set it up, which is not gonna be an enjoyable process for you. Your tripod is going to fall over. Even with a little bit of wind, it's gonna fall over. With these, the wind cannot push it over and it's gonna be able to stick into any angle that you want. I've even tested it on my actual camera setup, and my cameras are pretty heavy, you guys. guys. If they're able to stand on a hill while it was actually windy as well when I filmed this, it literally is probably one of the most reliable, one of the most stable, and the easiest to use in all of golf. That's why so many people use them. So many creators use them. Tons of pro players use them. They're actually on every, when you go and watch the PGA Tour players, these are on every single range, holding up their iPads, holding up their phones, but it's something that's so easy that every golfer should have by now, is getting onto the iRange Sports Stick. And for that setup, it's only gonna cost you $80. So as far as entry level, under $300, we've got the iRange stick to hold your actual phone. You've already got your phone to be able to film, and now you know what frame rate that you always need to be filming in. And then you've got your mics, so we have good audio. Right there, we have checked off so many boxes, and that'll get you very, very far, you guys. Especially because when you, I'm telling you, as you get into this mix, you think you want to do YouTube golf, but when you have to go and film yourself and try to play well at the same time, it is very, very difficult. At a certain point, a lot of these guys end up hiring someone like me to go out and film their stuff because it is really difficult to do it all and try to hit a golf shot. Okay, so option two, if you need access to be able to use your phone on the course, you like to use it for GPS, you like to use it for tracking your game, or you just need to be able to send out messages and calls and all that and use it as an actual phone, I recommend grabbing the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. Once again, I mentioned this in my previous video, what's in my camera bag, and this is the action camera that I carry. This will give you some really good footage. It is very easy to use, and it's still a very tiny footprint. There is a lot of firepower in this camera, you guys. If you end up getting the DJI Mic Minis, they Bluetooth in to this right here, the Osmo Action 5 Pro. And then to hold it up for stability, we're gonna go back to the iRange stick again because they have a full camera setup. Like obviously I'm showing you right here in this B-roll section that this thing holds up my actual cameras, my workhorse cameras that carry heavy weight, so they can create something just like this where it's gonna have actually a base plate at the bottom. I love this base plate because every time when I'm gonna go to stick it into the ground, instead of having me like shove it all the way down, place it and then I put my foot down, boom, push it in, and it's already in the ground, stable, good to go. And this base plate keeps it to be very, very stable, especially with weight up here at the top. If something's very top heavy and you're on some like weak grass, it is going to fall over with any other cheap crap that's out there on Amazon. But with these guys, with iRange Sports, you can put your camera on here, and because of this base plate right here, it's not going anywhere. It literally, this has never fallen over. I've used it for over a year now. I've used it on tons of shoots, and honestly, like, don't even look anywhere else. Like, don't even mess around with it. Just go to them, and all of that stuff right there is gonna run you underneath 650 bucks. And just to reiterate again, you've gotta spend a lot of time on concepts. So what I want you guys to do is comment down below, what are you trying to film on your YouTube golf channel? And I will point you in the right direction. I will put together a gear list for you of what I think you should use, because once you start adding in extra bodies and extra help and you can afford to like bring on a videographer and bring on an editor, that will change the game for you. It will make you move a lot faster in the space. But at first it may be kind of tough because you may not have that kind of budget, which is totally fine because we all start somewhere. That's the greatest part about it, is you start at somewhere. It's great to see the evolution of you growing and they go along with the journey. It makes it very relatable because that's what it is at the end of the day. This is just gear. This is not the story. These are just tools that help tell the story of what you want to accomplish when you're out there on the golf course. So with that being said, I hope that this video did help you out and gave you a little bit of guidance on where to go. I wish you guys nothing but the best of luck, and let me know down in the comments if I can help you guys out in any way as far as gear or direction or anything you want help on. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.